Now that you understand what the widgets represent, I'm going to go ahead and show you Google Analytics. Now, when you view your Google Analytics, we've basically pulled in the data that we feel really matters most without getting too confusing for the client. And so if you're looking for extremely granular data where you'd like to know just real specific things, like if you're running e-commerce, or if you have a specific landing page and you want to know exactly how much traffic that specific landing page is getting, and when and how it got it, and the fluctuations of traffic from time to time, you will need to directly log into Google Analytics. But this is something that you can kind of get an insight and see a lot of data that will help you just kind of gain a better understanding of what's going on, where your traffic's coming from, what are my users doing when they get on there, how long are they staying on, are they reaching the page that I want them to reach. And so I'll just kind of go through a little bit of this. Notice we have some sections here that you can isolate. I love this feature because you can actually you know, you don't want to just go to all because you just never know, right? You want to be able to click on organic search and see, you know, where your traffic's coming from. If I isolate this, then it'll show me the difference. Like if I go back to all, obviously that number changes, right? And so if I isolate just organic search, you can see here that organic search is a big winner here. And then it isolates Google, Bing, Yahoo. Google, keep in mind that Bing and Yahoo are the same search engine. They're different platforms, but they are both fueled off of the Microsoft search engine. Google My Business, and then nobody uses that, but apparently some people still do. You can also view page search. One of my favorites is social, and the way it breaks down social analytics. You can see that this user here is into social, but there are also the most engagement is happening via Facebook. And what I like about this is it actually shows you the goal completions, conversion rates, which are two tied together. I'll talk about that here in a second. But you can see just, you know, you can do comparisons with Facebook or social traffic versus organic traffic, you know, see what the durations are going, you know, how long people are staying on and things like that. So let me talk a little bit about that right here. So just keep in mind, you can isolate all of these, and then also right here, there's a timestamp here. So you can select like all time to kind of see, you know, what's going on, how the campaign has grown from time to time. That's always very helpful. And then you can go in here, and so like if you click on all, or just you can isolate whatever traffic you want. You can view your sessions. Now this is the amount of visits, does not necessarily mean the amount of people. The amount of people is here. So these are unique IP locations of people visiting your website. These three things here are all tied together. New sessions, you don't want new sessions to ever be 100% because you don't want people always you don't want all brand new traffic. You do want people revisiting your site. That tells you that people remembering your brand name. Maybe they saw an ad somewhere and they saw that your domain was blah blah blah.com, and they are going directly to that. That also directly correlates often with direct visits right here. Bounce rates will fluctuate from niche to niche. Whether you're a service or a product, and whether you're geolocation or hit worldwide, whether your website is 30 pages strong or 3,000 pages strong, bounce rates will fluctuate. The main thing is that you want to make sure it's not getting crazy, and you want to probably do some research based on your niche to see what your average bounce rate should be based on your niche in your area, and whether it be a service or a product. Goal completions can be set up in Google Analytics, and it can be anything like, let's see how many people reached our contact page, or let's see how many people reached our offer page. So those can be set up in Google Analytics. I love goal completions. And then you have page views. This is 40,000 people searching on the website. the average page view, which is double that. So it basically, these three elements are tied together. This basically means that every time somebody comes to your website, the average is about 2 pages that they're navigating to. And then this is pretty self-explanatory. This is the average session duration. Again, you can isolate the day here, and you can see down here, you can actually compare to a previous period or a year, or just not at all. Keep in mind, when you're on this screen here, you'll be able to just collect a lot of data, and if it's ever overwhelming to you, you can always export PDF by clicking this button, or XLS. PDFs are much more beautiful, and you can export that PDF at any given time. Very, very helpful.